Hello everyone, welcome back to TLB Universe Standup Stories, and I, Ruchi Thakur aka Nupur Jha, am going to narrate yet another story in today's episode, and I'm going to continue the story from last week, which was After I Died. And before we begin, let's have a quick recap. Before we begin, let's have a recap. What happened? Anna was distressed. She was running away, and her stepbrother he was chasing her, and he was trying to harm her. And she was running away, and suddenly everything went dark. So let's begin. For today's episode, we will continue the story. So the thing is, Anna who was stressed. She was running away and she had no hope left. And her brother was trying to harm her. And even after so much struggle, she was very distressed. She was harmed. She was hurt. And suddenly everything went black. And well, it was that end for her. It was she died, and that was the end. Okay, sorry, bye bye. Just kidding. The story doesn't end here, as the title says, After I Died. So the real story begins just now. So Anna dies and she becomes a ghost, and she is roaming around. No one can hear her, or no one can see her. She cannot touch anything, she cannot see anything, no one will hear her. So she wanders off with no purpose in life, obviously, a life after death. But she's not, she didn't go to heaven or hell. She is still in the earth's plane and she's roaming around. What happens next is one day, after roaming around here and there, she sees a man. He was very handsome one, and she doesn't know who he is. She names him her mystery guy. So he was very alluring. There was something alluring about him. So she went up to him. She knew that he wouldn't be able to see her, and so she went, and she was almost near her, but suddenly he went away. His friends called, and he went away. She also ran away. Fine. So she was like, okay, fine. But she, in her mind, she was trying to remember what was going on, who was he, and there was something different about him, something which was attracting her. Next day, she saw him again at the same place, and she went up to him, and she was about to touch him. Obviously he wouldn't feel, she knew that he wouldn't feel, so she was about to touch him. But suddenly he looked at her, and he was like, what are you doing? And she was taken aback. She didn't know what to say. How could he see her? Because no one else could. She was a ghost, so he was able to see her, and she was about to touch, but stopped herself, and she was taken aback. So she said, I don't know, and she didn't want to voice it out. What she has been, like, she's a ghost, she doesn't want to tell him that. So she was like, nothing, I didn't do, I swear I didn't do anything, I was not doing anything. He was like, okay, and he was skeptical of what was going on, but he saw her, and he also kind of felt something like, yeah, she is beautiful, and something alluring about her, he felt. And she was also feeling the same way, but she didn't want to tell him what was going on with her. And they started talking, and she was confused. So she wanted to ask him that, did he really see her? Was he, why, how is he able to see her? So she asked him, how are you able to see me? How can you see me? And he was like, why cannot I see you? I'm not blind, and why will I not see you? So she said, no one else could. And he was like, what are you talking about? And mind you, they were alone in that place, so no one was around. And He was like, okay, what's going on? He was very confused. And she was like, fine, nothing. And she went away. She was scared, and she didn't know what to say, and she ran away. After a few days, he saw her again. She was in an she was in a route. She was standing there, and he was going with his friends, and she was like peeking through, and he saw her, and he told his friends that he will see them later. And he stopped, and his friends went away, not thinking much about it. And she also came out after his friends went away. And he was like, why didn't you come out? Why didn't you meet my friends? And she was like, I didn't know, they couldn't see me anyway. So he was like, again you started this, why will we not be able to see you? And she was like, because no one can. So he said, yeah, right. And he didn't believe her. So she was like, fine, I am a ghost, she finally said. And he was like, right, please stop joking. And She was like, no, I'm not. Okay, wait, I'll prove you. And he was like, how? Fine, prove me. So she went, she saw two men standing afar, and she went to them. She waved at them, she tried to talk to them, but they couldn't see her. And she uh, told her mystery guy that, see, they don't see me. So he was like, yeah, I know they are from your gang and you're trying to prank me. So she was like, no, I'm not. Okay, fine. I'll prove you. You tell me whom I should prove. So he said, okay, fine. My friends are waiting in the house. Let's go there. So she was skeptical. She didn't want them to laugh at him and question him. So she said, fine, I'll go. But you have to do one thing, don't mention I was there. Okay? Whatever you do, do not mention you that you could see me. Don't say anything when I come around. And so it happened. They went to the house, and she was standing outside, and he went inside, and they were talking. After 2 minutes, she knocked the door, and one of his friends, the mystery guy's friends, he opened the door, and he couldn't see anyone. She silently came inside, and the mystery guy, he could see her, but the his friend couldn't, and he thought that it was a kid. He said, oh, these kids, the neighbor kids. And the mystery guy was like, seriously, no one was there, you couldn't see anyone? And he was like, no, I know these kids are like, they are too much, they always do these pranks, and I will complain about them, don't worry about it. But he could clearly see the girl, he could clearly see Anna, but no one else could. And he realized that, shit, now what? So he suddenly went outside. He said, I'll see them later. And Anna also quietly came outside, and they went inside the car, and they drove away to the same spot they were talking. And she was like, now you know. And he was like, how can that be? How are you a ghost? He was shocked, and he couldn't believe his eyes or her words, anything. But he was too scared and too weirded out. So he said, I cannot do this. I am going. Please stay away from me, please. And she was heartbroken. She left the space. She was really heartbroken. And he walked away. He went away. He drove away with his car, and she was um, very sad. But she couldn't stand there. She went away, and she was crying. And suddenly, after crying for so long, she felt a hand on her shoulder, and she turned around, and she couldn't believe what she saw. Yeah. So I'm not going to tell what happens next just yet. So that's it for today's part, and we only have left last part, last 30 to 25% of the story is left. So I want you to stay tuned and wait for the next part, and then we can have some fun. And I want to hear your theories and what do you think will happen next. And the story is a short one, it could be a long one too, but it's a short one, so I want to hear your theories, I want to see what you all think, and then we can discuss. So until then, toodles.